back here, huh?
This one.
Paying the bills.
Coach, how would you describe the defensive performance tonight?
Yeah, obviously, I thought it was really good throughout. To hold that team to 40% from the field, 25 from three, I thought was fantastic. And with all those misses, we only gave up 4 offensive rebounds. So I thought we did a great job of finishing off the possession with their rebound. Last couple of games where we've lost at Milwaukee, at New Orleans, we really were hurt on the offensive glass. So the defense was great tonight, all the way around. I thought Mason Plumlee's energy and effort off the bench was contagious. He made some unbelievable plays on both ends of the floor. And to have 33 assists, only 11 turnovers, shows that the ball is moving and we're valuing the ball at a high level. So a good win against a team that has been playing very well. Now we get ready for a great challenge on the road at OKC.
Talk about great bench play. Trey Lyles also had a really good night tonight. What did you see from him?
Aggression. I think it was great for him to see that 1-3 go in. That's the one thing when Trey starts making his threes, which we know he will, then he's really going to take off. But if you're not making shots, well, how can I impact the game in another manner? And Trey's done a really good job lately of just driving the ball, getting to the rim, scoring for himself, and making plays for his teammates. So I was happy for him to have the success that he had tonight because he's been working so hard and he wants it so bad. And hopefully tonight, after tonight's game, he just relax a little bit and continue to play his game and not put pressure on himself.
Is the pace you saw tonight what you want to see with this team?
Yeah, it's funny. There are times where I think, like we're walking the ball up the floor and what I saw early in that game was, we were on the road for 7-8 days, and they just got here, and both teams were gassed. I saw a lot of guys huffing and puffing out there. But we caught our second wind, and we started, once again in that third quarter, the defense led to offense. Same thing in Minnesota the other night. Defense led to offense, and that's when we're at our best.
You have right now what you didn't have last year, and that's all 4 of your front court guys healthy at the same time. And Jokic, Millsap, Plumlee, and Lyles all do a lot of different things. How nice has that been for you as a coach, just to kind of use those guys, to use all their varying talents in that lineup?
Yeah, it's tremendous depth in the front court. The hardest part is there are nights where I play Mason 18 minutes, and he's played great for 18 minutes. But then you want to get Nicole back in the game. But to have, Paul and Nicole in the starting group, and to know I can go to Trey and Mason off the bench is very comforting. Those guys have gotten us back in games. Those guys have helped us win games with their play, with their energy, and their defense. So I love the depth of our team, and most importantly, I love the chemistry of our team. We're a very connected group, and it's just great to come in here tonight, coming back from a long road trip, get a home win, which we got to get back to doing more consistently in front of a great crowd, and getting that road before you go on the road against a tough opponent tomorrow night.
What is the key for getting a lot of assists but not a lot of turnovers? Is it patience? Is it focus? Is it rhythm?
I would say it's decision making. I think a lot of times in the past we would get ourselves into trouble with turnovers when we were playing in tight spaces, we were over dribbling, or we were just making poor decisions. So I think we're being a little bit more disciplined in terms of valuing the ball at a higher level, not beating ourselves, and we always preach a 0.5 mentality. If you don't have it right away, get off the ball, let somebody else make a play. And when you have that many assists, 33 on 44 made field goals, the ball was flying around. And when you do that, you're also really hard to guard.
You talked a couple games back about the lack of Jokic highlight plays. Those have kind of cropped up lately. Is that encouraging something to see that from him, just to play at that flair?
Yeah, for me, I'm not looking for highlight plays. I know everybody else is, and you hear the oohs and the ahs, the behind the back pass. I just want to win. And if it's with highlight plays, so be it. If it's with really drive and vanilla basketball, I'll take that as well. At the end of the day, it's all about winning. And Nikola does have that flair, to your point, and that's why we play through him so much. He's going to make the right play. And like tonight, I think he only scored 6 points, but 11 assists, 10 rebounds. And that's how he can impact the game at so many different levels.
Gary's still playing hard. Has the training staff told you anything that he's dealing with specifically, or is he just like a normal level of banged up for the regular season?
Yeah, he's obviously left the game tonight. I think it's an Achilles issue. I'll have to double check, just talk to him a little bit. So we'll see about what his availability is for tomorrow night. I'm not sure what the cause of that is, Matt. He just play hard. We asked him to do a lot on both ends of the floor. He's a high usage guy for us on both ends. And maybe I have to make sure I guard against that a little bit and help protect him from himself if I can. But it's also a good thing because he only knows one way to play, and which is hard. So hopefully he'll be ready to go when I speak to our training staff.
I believe you guys are 9-1 now. When you have less turnovers than your opponent, is that becoming a winning formula for you guys?
Yeah, somebody told me a crazy stat. I think we're the only team in the NBA that has had 20 or more assists every game and less than 20 turnovers every game. So that's, a little, put that in your pipe and smoke it. But yeah, I think winning basketball is not beating yourself. And, that was one of the, it wasn't just all about defense this summer when we met, when we talked with the team going into camp. It was, we can't be 30th in points allowed off of our mistakes. You can't give your opponent 18.6 points a game a night and expect to win. And, it's early. It's still, 19 games, whatever it is. So we've done a good job in a lot of areas so far, but there's a tremendous journey ahead of this team. And hopefully we can sustain all the levels that we're playing at.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Coach.
everybody.